Hello.
Hello.
How's everyone doing? You know, I always wonder why comics would come up and ask that question. Because, you know, they know the answer. They're going to get the, oh, yeah, we're all good, start the show. You know, the typical response. There's never going to be a guy in the back who raises his hand and says, you know what, I'm not doing well. That's why I came. I'm glad you asked. Because I'm doing bad. And that's why I came to a comedy show, to tell you. The only person in the entire world who would actually answer that question is sitting in this audience right now. Do you know who that person is? My lovely mother sitting right there.
Okay.
If this wasn't her son on stage and she wasn't trying to embarrass me, she would have no problem telling the entire room that, ooh, actually it's a little bit chilly. I was hoping we could turn up the heat a little bit. We might be sitting near a window. I think there's a draft coming through the window. I don't know. No matter where my mom is sitting in the entire world, there's a window and there's a draft coming through that window. She can be in the middle of the Sahara Desert in 150-degree weather. Ooh. I wish I brought a jacket. I should have brought a jacket. I wish I brought a jacket. But that's not fair. Love my mom to death. She's a great woman, but somehow she still scares the shit out of me. A prime example, in 7th grade, you know, I decided it was a brilliant idea to go into the bathroom, take paper towels, stuff them in the sink, run the water, and flood the entire thing. And of course I was immediately caught, suspended. Isaac knows that well. And so I get caught. You know, my parents had to come pick me up. In 7th grade, you're not driving yet. So I call my dad, and my dad brings me in the car. Oh, you're grounded forever. Ah! And that's what you need. You need that kind of young. You need that kind of structure. As a child, you need that kind of help. My dad goes, that's what you need. But the entire time, I'm not even listening to my dad. I'm just staring at the back of my mom's silent head, thinking I am so fucked when we get home. So we get home, my mom grabs me, looks me directly in the eye, stares at me, and goes, Joshua, I'm very disappointed in you. And that is infinitely worse than being mad. So if you're familiar with Mortal Kombat, at this point, if I'm fighting my mom, she's kicking my ass in the game, right? She's, you know, she's ready to come in. So I'm about to die, you know, I got the swaying body, the back and forth, So you hear the announcer in the back, the finish it. My mom's looking at my mom, goes, I should have done a better job as a parent. Fatality. And I'm dead, I'm gone. You know, my mom would never make it in the hunter-gatherer age of human society. Because, you know, the men, they would go out, they would hunt. You know, they would look around, they would search for animals to bring back for their village. Because that's what men did, men provided. Men helped out their village. So they would go, they would search for any animal they could find. You know, sleeping out for 48 hours at a time, waiting, hunting. And then eventually they'd come across a buffalo, and they would fight the buffalo. And they would get kicked and hurt, and they would have sweat and blood all over their body, and come back. And they would put the buffalo on their shoulders, 600-pound beast, walking back 6 miles to the village. And as soon as they got there, my mom would say, you know it's going to take me forever to cook, right? I asked you to bring back corn also, but you never listened to me anyway, so I should have expected.